Baddie shot o'clock. What in the Zeus cock did I just watch for real? The PUs. Tierra versus Trinity gagged me. I was not expecting this. They both was about to bring out the South Central and the Virginia real fast. But let's talk about it for real. The Villa girls had a lot of energy, but the energy was definitely towards the guys. And they made sure to let the girls know that this has nothing to do with you. It's with these guys. When the girls start booing Corbin and saying, boo, tomato, tomato, I screamed, okay? But I wasn't mad at it because Corbin is really corn on the cob. He Lopez, for real. I'm not even the biggest fan of Kenzie, but the way that man switched up on her so fast, he really cut the beat. DJ D-Rec, I was like, dang. But when it comes to KC, it's a little different because I wasn't mad at KC exploring and getting to know Tierra, and if they hit it off, they hit it off. But it was the stuff that he was saying about Anaya that was weird. Like saying y'all had no connection and all of that once you got in Casa More and you was writing letters and all this other stuff in the Villa is crazy. So now KC is back in the Villa and he's saying, you know, this is about me. It's not about Anaya right now. I'm choosing myself. And then KC brought up nobody being at his door in the beginning, but I need y'all to close that door on that because y'all have chose each other after that multiple times. Like, stop saying that. Like, that excuse is so time machine to me. Okay, nobody came to your door to trick or treat. Okay. So this is where things get tricky. Ariana asked Tierra, you know, how does she feel about everything? And Tierra was like, you know, I'm happy. I feel like I deserve to be coupled up with somebody and I deserve a chance. And I feel like she's not wrong for that. So while she talking to Ariana, Trinity was like, I just got a question. So she interrupts what's going on. And so Trinity confronts KC about him saying that her and Bryce shouldn't have been the favorite couple. But my thing is that was never the conversation. They was making breakfast and Bryce asked KC, how do you feel about America voting you into the top 4? And KC said, it feel good, bro. If they wouldn't have voted us in there, I would have felt the way because me and Zach, the two that have been consistent in our relationship. And Bryce said, what do you mean? I've been in the same relationship since we started. And KC said, you have, but you almost explored something. That was the whole combo. So I don't know how that conversation turned into KC being shocked that Trinity and Bryce was the favorite couple because that's not the conversation. So that's one problem that I don't really understand. And number two, I don't really feel like this conversation needed to be had right now, but they was having it anyway. And then KC started lying, talking about he never wanted to talk to no bombshells. You wanted to talk to Soul. Stop lying. So then out of nowhere, Tierra come out and saying, at the end of the day, he here for him. And I'm like, uh-oh. So now Trinity's saying, I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to you and Anaya and all the girls. Like, he's a grown man. Let him speak for himself. But Tierra don't like that they ganging up on her man. But what's crazy is he been your man for 3 days, basically a weekend. But then Trinity said, I'm tired of them speaking for y'all because also Parmita was trying to speak for Corbin and Parmita sounded dumb for real, okay, but like. And then Tierra said, first of all, I can speak if I want to speak. Y'all don't control me and y'all don't know me like that. And Trinity said, I'm not talking to you. And Tierra said, but I'm talking to you though. I said, uh-oh. And then Trinity came back and said, well, I'm still not talking to you. I'm talking to him though. Stop talking to me. And then Tierra said, you're a little girl. And I said, oh, wow. So at this point, it's up and stuck. Trinity, like, I'm not no little girl. And B, you don't know me. I'm like, uh-oh, the B word, the F word. I'm like, this too much? And Tierra like, well, pipe down. I'm TT with the whole neck and shoulders. I'm like, uh-oh, where Natalie Nunn? Because it's giving baddies. But no lie, at the reunion, I'm going to need this whole unedited clip because if y'all listen, Melanie was there during the argument at first and then she had disappeared. So I don't know if she got into it with Tierra or what, but we missing something. Because all we hear is Anaya and then we hear Kata like, wrong way to come in the Villa, B. And then Tierra going to say, are you going to shut me up though? And I'm like, wrong show. We not doing that here. Bryce was gagged at Trinity. Ariana was gagged at little girl. It was just a lot of gag faces. But yeah, I'm in the middle about how I feel because I feel like Trinity and them are not wrong because they've been with the guys since the beginning, so they know the backstory to what is going on now currently, which is why they're so passionate and upset, and they made sure to let the girls know that they were not talking about them. But also on the other hand, I feel like that question that Trinity asked, low-key could have waited, even if it was right after the recoupling. Like, just wait a little bit. But also after 3 days, I'm not defending no man that hard that I barely know for real. Sorry. But also Trinity should have been cussing out Anaya because she told you 700 times to pick Carl, and you still didn't listen. Like, Anaya has to take some fault here because what are you doing for real? What are you doing? But personally, I know y'all trying to bring Carl back in the vote, but I don't think Anaya really feeling Carl like that. Like, she about to feel him now because she got to, but initially she not doing that. She was just in that room talking about, I want fine shit. I want fine shit. I want KC. So that told me everything I needed to know. But the way that Carl was tearing up with Anaya and talking about it's okay, I'm like, oh, maybe he really like her though. Melanie pissed me off because all that speech means nothing if you still about to be with this man, and you are. You didn't even bring Corey back. I was ready to watch Corey in the House on Disney Plus, and you didn't even bring Corey into the house. It's so annoying. Because Melanie, how are you gonna say, Corey, you're perfect and everything that I want in a man, but I'm still picking Sincere? That don't even make no sense. And what's even sadder is after 3 weeks in that villa, Corey is the first person to make a date. A Casa Amor boy, like the boys suck. Anaya and Melanie irritated me so bad. Make Sincere fight to get you back with Corey there. That would have aged. Because he know he messed up, and he gonna keep messing up because you keep letting him just come on back. Like, I'm tired of this. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about the episode. But how y'all feel? Let's talk in the comments. And I wish we didn't have After Sun tomorrow because I want a new episode now. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm here for the drama, so I don't want nobody to go home. Keep everybody. Let's see how they live together. I don't care. Y'all be saying the show boring, and now that it's not boring, y'all trying to send people home. Like, nah, keep the drama. Let's watch it.